Good morning, everybody. It is a nice, sunshiny Monday morning. And as you can see, where am I? Yep, I am at school. You hear that little peeping in the background? Those are the ducks. So I'm going to introduce you to them in just a minute. But I thought it would be fun to sing a new hello song. I'm sending home a packet today that your grown-ups should be picking up at some point today. And one of the things that you're going to be doing is learning your phone numbers if you don't know them already. And if you do, you're going to be working on writing those numbers out so that you can get comfortable with writing numbers, just like you got comfortable with writing all of your letters of your names, your first and your last names. So your handwriting without tears books are going home, your green books, so that you can practice your numbers. So the way the song goes is like this. Hey, who's talking on the telephone? Well, if it's my friend Ryan, tell him we're at home. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tack, wally-woo. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. Okay, got it? So we just did Ryan. So let's see who's next. Hey, who's talking on the telephone? Well, if it's my friend Ella, tell her we're at home. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. Hey, who's talking on the telephone? Well, if it's my friend Violet, tell her we're at home. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. Hey, who's talking on the telephone? Well, if it's my friend Maddox, tell him we're at home. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tack, wally-woo. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. You got it? Are you singing along with me? Hey, who's talking on the telephone? Well, if it's my friend Noah, tell him we're at home. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. Hey, who's talking on the telephone? Well, if it's my friend Lucas, tell him we're at home. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. Hey, who's talking on the telephone? Well, if it's my friend Bronco, tell him we're at home. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tack, wally-woo. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. Hey, who's talking on the telephone? Well, if it's my friend Rico, tell her we're at home. You doing it with me? We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. Hey, who's talking on the telephone? Well, if it's my friend Sebastian, tell him we're at home. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. Hey, who's talking on the telephone? Well, if it's my friend Joseph, tell him we're at home. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. Hey, who's talking on the telephone? Well, if it's my friend Amelia, tell her we're at home. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. Hey, who's talking on the telephone? Well, if it's my friend Theo, tell him we're at home. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. Hey, who's talking on the telephone? Well, if it's my friend Cecilia, tell her we're at home. Ready? We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. Hey, who's talking on the telephone? Well, if it's my friend Lucy, tell her we're at home. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. Hey, who's talking on the telephone? Well, if it's my friend Amaya, tell her we're at home. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. Hey, who's talking on the telephone? Well, if it's my friend Mrs. Tashoff, tell her we're at home. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. We're playing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, wally-woo. Good morning, room 2. I hope you're all joining me this morning. That was a little bit of a long song, and it's much more fun when we're all together, but you can sing this song at home with your family members too. That would be really fun. It's a catchy tune. All right, so today we have a packet that's going out, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what it is. Okay, so first thing you've got is my name is. My name is. So just like at school when we would sign in, now you have your own sign-in card for you to work on your names. Remember, always start your letters at the top. That's right. Where do we start our letters? At the top. Where do we start our letters? At the top. That's right. So you're going to start your letters at the top, and the great thing is I laminated this for you, so when you are finished writing it out, you can rub it all off and you can start again. So you can write your first names or your last names, whatever you would like to practice. Now we are going to talk a lot about your telephone number. Now some of you may know your phone number. Some of you have a landline. That means it's the phone that you have in your home, in your house or apartment. And then of course your grown-ups probably all have a cell phone. So your landline number is important to know for safety. But also knowing your grown-up cell phone numbers are important as well. So that's a lot of numbers. So I wanted to make sure that you could learn them in a fun way. So, ta-da! Giving you your own little phone right here. And you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is there a 10 on there? No, because there's no 10 when you're dialing the phone. But there is 0 right there. So what you can do with this phone is you can carry it around and you can say your phone number in your head and you can touch each number as you say it. Or, again, you can use a marker on here and you can either color in the little circles or make an X on the numbers just for your phone number. You're not going to want to fill in all of the dots because this is your practice card. So you're just going to fill in the numbers for your phone numbers. Got it? Great. All right, now, this one is a copy of this one, and this is like a me book page. So you would, again, just color in the numbers for your phone number, and then you're going to practice writing your phone number out here. Now, before you do this page, you're going to go into your green book. And you're going to find the number pages in your Handwriting Without Tears book and practice those numbers. And just like with our letters, we always start our numbers at the top as well. So you're going to start at the top and draw a big line down and a little curve around for a 9. You're going to start at the top for an 8, and an 8 is kind of twisty, but it always starts at the top. That's right. So practice those numbers in your green books first and then start writing on here. And moms and dads, if your child's having difficulty with those numbers, you can always write it out in a yellow marker for them to trace over. Okay? Now, there is another phone number that is super, super important, and it's a number you dial only in an emergency. An emergency. Let's say that word. Emergency. Can we clap that out? Emergency. What is an emergency? Okay. So if somebody said a fire, or if you had somebody in your house that got injured, if one of your grown-ups in your house got injured, and you felt like you really needed help because they couldn't talk and they couldn't help you, this is the number that you would dial. 911. And I bet there are a lot of you out there that already know this number. What I'd like you to do is tonight at dinner, talk a little bit about what an emergency might look like in your house. Okay? You have to know that you can only dial 911 in an emergency. So talk with your grown-ups about what you think an emergency is and what they think an emergency is. And then you can practice dialing 911 here, or you can color in the 9 and the 1 and the 1 right here, okay? So that's the next page. Now, another really important safety, knowledge of safety that you need to have, I didn't say that right. Another more information that you need to have in your head, and there's a lot of information, and I don't expect you to learn it all at once, but it's really, really important for you to know your address. That's where you live. Because if you have to dial 911 for an emergency, they're going to need to know where you are, where you live. So, I want you to take a little stroll outside of your home, and I want you to look for the number on your house or on your apartment building. Look for the number, because every building has a number. That's how the mail carrier knows where to mail packages and letters, where to bring them. So you have a number on your house or your apartment building. Go find that one. And then walk down the street a little bit and find the street sign that tells you the name of the street that you live on. All right, once you've got all that information, you can go back home and you can fill this one out. And this is your name, your address, it's got a number and the name of the street that you're on, and then your phone number. All right? Now, I don't expect you to do all of this in one day. That would be crazy. I want you to do it little by little, and I would like you to revisit some of the things you're doing so you really get that information in your head. All right? So that is for this whole week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You're going to work on this fun packet. And if you can think up some other fun activities to do using your phone number or your address, then do it. Talk to your grown-ups about it and see if you can figure out some really fun activities to do. I was talking to your parents about the packet in an email that I sent, and I mentioned Roxaboxen. You remember that story I read about that wonderful little town that the children created outside? And I thought that might be a fun way to extend some of your knowledge, is set up your own little town. Create your own little house and your friends' houses. Create a town. You could do it inside with your blocks. Maybe you could draw a picture of your home and cut it out and then tape it onto a block or onto a toilet tissue roll, and you can move it around and you can make houses for your friends. You can write the address, the number of the house on there. So there's lots of really fun things that you can do. Okay? So I'm going to come back to you in a little bit, and we are going to read, I don't know what I did with the book. We're going to read a story, Me on the Map. And then I'm going to introduce you to the ducklings today. Okay?